Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, okay? What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nation TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we are here to talk about a little bit of some housewives situations in this particular Yes for the Mess, okay? That's what we're here to discuss. First of all, I just want to thank all you guys for tuning in to the Whether You Like It or Not panel finale. We all appreciate it, and we were discussing the third cycle of the panel, and just know that we're going to do our best to upgrade it and make it better than what it was this past season, okay? But thank you guys for tuning in. Also, be sure to be on the lookout tonight for me, Terrence, and Josiah. We will be gagging about Portia's Family Matters, okay? Be sure to tune in at 8/7 Central on Terrence's channel. The link is available on my community wall, so be sure to tune in, because you guys know that when the three of us get together, it's always going to be a shit show, but in a good way, though. But in a good way. So the first thing we're going to get into today on Yes for the Mess is Sheree Whitfield and motherfucking Tyrone Gillums, okay? Now, as you guys already know, Tyrone and Sheree have not been seeing eye to eye ever since she came to Philadelphia to film when she went to go visit him at a halfway house. But at this point, he's issued a cease and desist to Bravo, and that's probably going to put her peach in jeopardy, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get to this article that is definitely from the JasmineBrand.com. Y'all already know what we do here. We're going to read it, we're going to dissect it, and then we're going to move on to the next topic at hand, okay? So let's get into the article now. Now, here's what the article had to say. New rumored issues between Sheree Whitfield's boyfriend and Bravo are developing. According to reports, Tyrone Gillums is said to be upset with Bravo, so much so that he's taking legal action against the network. Reportedly, his legal team sent Bravo a cease and desist, claiming that the Real Housewives of Atlanta has been using his name and likeness without his permission. To date, he hasn't been on camera, but according to the cease and desist, Real Housewives has discussed him on the show multiple times, and he's a part of a storyline. He believes Bravo been profiting off of him without permission. Tyrone is reportedly threatening legal action and wants the network to remove every trace of him from RHOA footage and social media posts. As previously reported, Tyrone and Sheree aren't on speaking terms. Tyrone, who was released from jail, is on house arrest, is said to be upset that Sheree planned to shoot scenes with him at a restaurant. Shooting may have been a big issue for him since he's on home confinement. Neither Sheree or Tyrone has spoken about this matter, okay? So that was pretty much the gist of this article from the JasmineBrand.com talking about Sheree Whitfield and Tyrone. Now, we've been hearing that the Bravo suits are very much so disappointed, and they are angry with Sheree Whitfield because of the situation, because she promised that Tyrone would be a big ass part of her storyline this coming season. That was what she had to bring to them. That's what she said she was going to bring. And now with that being gone, what does she have to bring? And this brings me to this right here. Bravo should get enough of constantly bringing this woman on this show when she ain't got nothing to offer nobody, okay? Like, she constantly comes on this show. Hold on, y'all. She constantly comes on this show and don't have shit to offer. She constantly comes on this show and get fired. She does this every time she's on this show. And I just don't understand why Bravo thought that Sheree Whitfield would be the one-all, be-all person to bring back to this show. She has nothing to offer. Absolutely nothing to offer. All she ever does is sit up and all she knows how to do is stir up the pot. She's not an interesting character by herself. Like somebody said before, Sheree Whitfield's appeal stopped at season 4, which is why they got rid of her ass after season 4 in the first place, because she was bringing the least to the show. And everybody talking about what Sheree gonna bring more than Candy is. Sheree ain't gonna bring shit because Tyrone don't want to be mentioned, don't want to be seen, don't want to be talked about. So if he's not going to be talked about, what exactly is Sheree going to bring at this point? So what are they going to do? because she's filming with the girls. She's doing everything else, but her main storyline is Tyrone. And if she can't talk about her prison bae, then what else is she gonna talk about? These joggers that's never gonna come out? Like, what is she gonna talk about? Real shit on some G shit. What is Sheree gonna talk about at this point? Because she really has nothing to bring us. She has nothing to talk about at this point. So it's kind of like, girl, what you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? Like, are you gonna find a way to get Tyrone to talk to you? Are you gonna talk to his people? Let his people talk to your people so y'all can come to a common ground, a common agreement, or something like that for y'all to be able to work together and try to make this thing a thing so you can get your Bravo check? Or what's gonna happen? Because if you ain't got no footage to be no peach, they're gonna take your motherfucking peach away. That's what's gonna happen. And you ain't gonna be no peach holder. You're gonna be a friend of the show. Because let's not forget, they already tested another girl on the show. And from what they said, they were testing Monyetta Shaw, who is Neo's ex-wife and who was also on the Atlanta Exes not too long ago. And I think that she's a pretty good candidate for this show, to be honest. She got way more going on than you do, okay? So I'm going to need Sheree to figure something out here because this is her third shot at being on this show. And this is season 14, their make or break season after coming off of a bad season like season 13. This is their make or break season. So she got to bring something to the table. She definitely got to bring it because if she don't, she's done for. She's out of here. And I don't see how anybody thought that she was going to bring anything significant to the table, but you was out of your mind if you thought that she was going to do that. So Sheree, you need to do something with that. Tyrone, I don't know what the fuck you were thinking. You're dating a fucking reality star. Did you really believe that you weren't gonna be talked about on this show? You were talked about like 3-4 seasons ago at this point. Like, what do you think was gonna happen? I'm trying to understand what the fuck did you think was gonna happen at this point. That's all I'm trying to figure out. But okay, bro. I understand that you're upset, but then again, Sheree should have known that was gonna put a risk on his freedom if he's in a damn halfway house and all of that other stuff. Like, what the fuck was you thinking, girl? You really gonna sit up here and fumble your bag for some goofy shit? Sheree don't know how to hustle. She always hustling backwards. And my thing is with Sheree, she always drops the ball and she's always on the wrong team. This bitch be over here with Team KK Kim, and then she been talking about she by Sheree for years and they did nothing. She was talking about she's a fitness person, like she works out. Why doesn't she not capitalize off that and just get some lifestyle shit? Like she's saying something about joggers. Really put those motherfuckers out. Really put some joggers out. Kenya Moore and Phaedra were doing workout tapes. If anybody should have been doing a workout tape, it should have been Sheree. Her body better than all of them. She should be doing a workout tape. She should be trying to get some protein shakes out. Like, girl, you don't know how to market yourself. If you're going to be on a show like this, you really need to do something to keep you afloat. And you're not doing shit to keep you afloat. All you're doing is making yourself out to be a damn joke. That's all I'm saying. And that's all I gotta say about her. Okay. Sheree full of shit, and that's why she's gonna forever be in the predicament that she in. She can't never hustle right because she always doing some fuck shit. Always doing some fuck shit. Don't know how to hustle, don't know how to get her paper right, don't know what to do. Don't know how to use the platform for what it is. And y'all be going in on Candy talking about her showing her businesses every season. But that's what you're supposed to do when you're on a platform like this. Why wouldn't I use this show as free promotion for my businesses? All y'all focused on is drama. I know that's what we watch the show for, but not everybody got to be in drama. If Candy want to use this show to promote her businesses, that's what she should do. Y'all come down on Sheree for not even having a business, but y'all go in on another person for doing what she's supposed to do. It uses as a springboard to promote her businesses. Doesn't make sense, but y'all don't ever know what y'all want when it comes down to these shows. So we're finna move on to Portia. Now, as you guys already know, Portia's new show, Portia Family Matters, just aired this past Sunday. Of course, I did a review on it. And thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all really been digging that review. I'm loving every second of it. Y'all been digging it. Y'all been digging it. Y'all been digging it. Now, recently, Portia came on Watch What Happens Live, and she asked a couple of questions in regards to the timeline with her now fiance, Simon Gobadia. So I got some audio here for you guys. I'm going to play this shit for y'all, and then we're going to dissect this shit or whatever, okay? So let me put a picture up real quick and let me remove Let me remove myself from the situation, okay? So we're gonna play this audio real quick and let's get into it. Hold on 1 second. There we go.
You and Simon meet. You claimed he slid into your DMs. Was that before you met him at Fallon's hot tub and hookah party last season?
Oh no, absolutely not. That was after he had posted about the divorce. And I do have to say, yes, on the show I was playing coy. As you can see, I do the eye stuff. I actually told him, like, I'm sorry for your divorce and all of that, because I know what that feels like. Like, I know what it feels like to go through betrayal and hurt. And a little birdie had told me that she was pregnant. So I knew what he was about to go through. So I was just basically like, hey, are you okay? Praying for you and your family.
How did Fallon find out that you were with Simon?
I'm not sure. I've never had any communication with her.
You haven't. Have you had any communication with her since you've been with him?
No, and he hasn't either.
Why did you ask Dennis for your engagement ring back in December only to get engaged to Simon in May?
Because first of all, can y'all count? There's a lot of time in between there.
Okay.
The timeline on the TV was like this. It was
okay.
a lot. But here's the thing. I was tired of the roller coaster. Like, we had not been intimate or anything, but I just was like, with my daughter here, I want to know what it is. So if you want to be with me, bring the damn ring back. When he didn't, it was an easy cut.
What's your biggest concern about being Simon's fourth wife?
Well, Simon has done a lot of work on himself. He's a big advocate. If anybody follows him for going to therapy and all of that, and that's part of why I was attracted to him.
How did you reveal to Dennis that you and Simon were engaged?
So Simon, here's the thing. Yeah, because I want to clear it up too. So the reason why I told Dennis in the first place, because we have had a great co-parenting relationship. And one of our things was, if we're going to bring someone around our daughter, we're going to let the other person know. So after I had been talking to Simon for 2 weeks is when I called him and
wow.
He came
only to get engaged to Simon.
To pick PJ up, and I told him. So then, yes, 2 weeks after that, we got engaged. What? I'm blessed. What?
Does it concern you?
I just dropped that man in my lap. What else to do?
Does it concern you that Simon has admitted that he has a history on cheating on his women?
I've cheated before too.
Okay. What's your relationship with Simon's other children at this point?
Oh, I have a good relationship with them.
You do?
Yeah, we have a great relationship.
All right. Thank you very much, Portia. What do you think is the biggest misconception about your relationship? That you started dating him while he was with Fallon and that you somehow stole him from her?
I think, here's the thing. I talk about on the show in the beginning that I just bared the brunt of all of the tough social media, bashing, all of that. And it's okay because I'm a grown woman. I make my choices. She is also grown. She has had her baby. Congratulations. I'm happy for her and her fiance. And it's just grown folks making decisions. That's all it is. And I knew that the optics weren't great for the public. And I know that y'all love me. I do. I know that you love me. And I know that you didn't understand at the time. And I am appreciative of those who get it now, because now it makes sense.
And it doesn't make sense because you still sitting up here lying. Now you want to sit up here and say that you was on the show being coy and all of this other stuff when that's not the case at all. Girl, at the end of the day, you have been with that man since he was with Fallon. You're not going to sit up here and tell me that you wasn't. And like I said, YouTuber Tisa Tells has already put out a whole video with the timeline and every damn thing else in regards to this relationship. If Portia would just keep it all the way real and just say that, yes, I took somebody else's husband, we would respect her. But she wants to make herself look too good to the public, and she doesn't want to face all this scrutiny that she's already faced. I just feel like at this point, just keep it 100. You was plotting on this woman's husband, and that's that. And it really don't matter at the end of the day, because listen, what you did was some sneaky, shady ass shit. I don't care how you try to put it. That's what you did. That's just what you did. You were being sneaky and you were being shysty when you DM that man talking about, oh, I hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm sorry. And a little birdie told you that she was pregnant. Who's the birdie that told you that she was pregnant? Portia, stop lying. Stop lying. You know you lying. No matter how you put it, it's fucked up. You just got to realize what you did was fucked up. And I know you don't want to look bad, but you look bad no matter how you try to slice it or anywhere. You look bad, period. You look bad. The fact that you was in a woman's face, you were hanging out with her, all of this other stuff, and everybody want to say, well, they said they weren't friends. It don't matter. If you hanging out with me, going out the clubs with me, hanging out all at my house, and you turn around and you being with, and you, me and my dude having issues, and I turn around and I see that you're with him now, after all this time of us getting to know each other, I'm going to have an issue with that. Yes, I'm going to have an issue with that. Because at the end of the day, that means you've been plotting the whole time. If you wanted the nigga, you could have just said, bitch, I want your man. Or something. You could have gave me a heads up or something. But you did. So it is what it is. Portia is sneaky and she's shysty as fuck. And y'all can sit up here and eat that shit up all the fuck you want to. But she's sneaky and shysty. She's another cousin Faith. And I would definitely not want her to be around my motherfucking man, period. Me or my man, period. Because she on some bullshit. Bullshit. And you can't tell me nothing different. That's what the fuck she on, okay? Like, couldn't even, like, it's so many different stories going around. Like, 1 minute, it was 2 weeks. I met him 2 weeks and then we got engaged. The next time is, oh, we was only together for a month before we got engaged. Then it's, Dennis was all for the relationship. He said that he wasn't. Like, girl, you got to stop it. Seriously, you got to stop it. And it's very exhausting at this point. And child, Portia's a liar. But I already know that y'all gonna sit up here and get mad and shit and all of this other stuff and call me her #1 fan and I'm a hater. No, I'm calling her as I see it. That's some fake ass shit. She's a fake bitch and I said it. And y'all can be mad all you want to. So next up is the Bassets versus Nicki Minaj. Okay, now as you guys already know, Nicki Minaj hosted the 4th part of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. We already know that, right? Boom. Okay. So now that we know that Chris Bassett has some things to say in regards to Nicki Minaj. Now, Nicki Minaj made a tweet saying Candy Girl husband really need to sit his ass down, child. Laughing my fucking ass off. And Chris Bassett came back with, I don't need to do nothing but support my wife. And after that tweet, the very next day, he said, it's a new dawn. It's a new day. And I still got the same energy. Happy to have a wife that supports me the way I will always love and support her. And not only did he say that, he also said, I also want to thank the Barbs for upping my social media engagement. Just picked up 2 more endorsement deals. Y'all rock. Now, here's what I got to say about this. Now, the Barbs was mad at him because of what he said on the stage. He didn't appreciate Nicki coming for Candace and her record sales and all of that stuff, which I thought was in poor taste. Nicki, it's okay to be shady and all of this other stuff because this is what the show is about. The show is all about shade and all this other stuff. But I just felt like you dumping on her about her record sales was a bit much. Like, that's all I'm saying, like a bit much. I think that you dumping on her record sales and trying to talk about what she got going on and stuff like that, like basically trying to embarrass her when she is an independent artist that's doing it all by herself when you had a whole machine, like you wasn't in her predicament at one point in time. I just thought that was very tasteless and tacky. So I don't have a problem with Chris being upset about it, but I wish that Chris would have that same energy with people like Ashley or people like Michael, who has really been disrespecting his wife right in front of him. But yet he wants to make amends and be cool and all of this other shit with these people. But yeah, you want to sit up here and come for Nicki Minaj. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, you got every right to be mad. I mean, that's your wife. Nicki did try to embarrass her on the slick. All of that stuff. I totally get it. But at the same time, had that same energy for Michael Darby. Because you sitting up here kissing up to him, trying to be cool with him when he has done nothing but disrespect you and your wife. Had that same energy with Ashley. You sitting up here kissing up to her, trying to cozy up to her to be cool and cordial and all of this other bullshit with her. But yet and still, that she don't like your wife. She's made it clear that she don't like your wife. But yet you still trying to maneuver through and be cool. The same energy that you got with Nicki Minaj had that same damn energy for Michael and Ashley and anybody else on this show that got an issue with your wife. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say about it, period. But again, that does not negate the fact that you got every right to be upset about Nicki coming for your wife, because I didn't like how she came for your wife. And I don't even fuck with your wife like that. But it was fucked up, period. Okay? Now, last but not least, we're going to go into Gizelle and Wendy. Child, and they got into it on social media yet again. It's just like Gizelle just can't help herself. Like, she wants to get read by Wendy so badly. And this is how it started. Now, Nicki put up a tweet saying, okay, so while we on commercial, it was beyond corny for Wendy to look at my cards on the low. I'm that chick that leaves my jewelry and etc. out around people because I trust everyone is what? I trusted everyone. It's like me and won't violate. I hate when people do sneaky things like that, child. And that tweet comes from Reality Logistics. They follow me. They're big supporters of me. So shout out to you guys. That was the tweet that started it off. Nicki tweeting that. Then Gizelle came along. When I got the tweet from the very same place, it says, and no one has ever or would ever look at Andy's card. So why do that to Nicki Minaj? Hashtag disrespect. Wendy comes back and says, you are so bothered. Oops. You are so bothered. You don't tweet all season, but dust your little Twitter fingers off for little old me. Go to sleep, turkey neck. The season is over. That bitch called her turkey neck. Child, I am tickled as fuck. Okay? Very tickled. Period. She called her ass turkey neck. She called her turkey neck, child. But look, I ain't mad at it. I'm not. I'm sorry, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Fuck Gizelle, okay? Because she didn't have to say nothing. And if we're going to be honest about it, Ramona has taken Andy's cards, and Andy didn't have no motherfucking problem with it. So why the fuck you got something to say about it? And why the fuck are you trying to say that ain't nobody else never done that? Yes, they have. Ramona has. But because she white, y'all not going to say nothing. I just love the fact that Wendy keeps her foot on Gizelle's neck. That's all I'm saying. Like, she keeps her foot on Gizelle's neck, and I love every second of it. She keeps her foot on her neck. Keeps it there. Stay keeping it there. And I love it. It's very glorious. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's all I really got to say about that, though. But y'all, that's it for today's for this Yes for the Mess, because I got 2 more to do. So be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, be sure to follow me on social media. My IG and my Twitter will be down below. If you want me to follow you back on IG, just hit me up in the DMs, hashtag Team Scotty, and I will definitely follow you back. But if you ain't got no picture, I ain't following you back. I do not like following people with no pictures, no profile, because I feel like they're burner accounts, and I don't fuck with those, okay? So it is what it is. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here until my next video. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.